Welcome to official SL TV channel. Please don't forget to subscribe to my channel and share my video and press the red button. Please help me to share my video.
How you going to assess, the way things go with your experience in governance, the past and present as well, in terms of
each government has its own strong point.
But probably can share some experience and
each government has its own strong points. It gets also in weak points. If I take the case of Yenga, for example, the Yenga issue started. Our problems with Guinea, when it comes to our borders, started as far back as the days of Shaka Stevens. I remember that when we had problems with security in this country, the agreement with Sierra Leone signed with Guinea allowed the Guinean troops to enter this country. And when they entered this country, they occupied a huge chunk of our country. But we did not protest. This is why the boundaries today at Balamia, when in fact the boundary should be at Forekaria, 12 miles away towards Guinea. The Guineans occupied it, and we supported that kind of arrangement when we built our customs post in Balamia. Right? But more importantly, when I was doing my dissertations, I went to Beria for Tombu, not Kwenadibu. I discovered the Guinean troops would enter Sierra Leone, right? Do farming there, arrest people, take them over across to Guinea, deal with them, and come back. At one time, one of the Fula elders, somebody said, Mr. Kagura, this will be power. Guinea, the rule winner. I went to Bindi. Guineans came, arrested our people. They said they stole cows. And nothing happened. Right? So these are sort of problems. There's always acquiescence. So when there's acquiescence, the Guineans will always perform. I remember the case of Yenga. I remember all presidents, including Madabio, everybody has tried his own way to handle the Yenga issue. We don't know the history now. We say we want for threat war. The war will be the threat. We'll ask Guinea for help. Then bring them troops to Yenga, which is also close to their own area. After the war, the troops then stay around, they linger around. We not get official way of asking them to go back. But I remember that President Kaba, after he returned the second time, allowed this year for just go no more so. He went to Conakry, he went with me. We started the discussions at the airport. See, Lance and Conte and Pakaba had one common thing, they all could speak Susu, the Susu language. So it made the communication between them very, very easy. Till we went to town, and we all agreed that this matter should be resolved. The Guineans will always say, oh, we are brothers. We are brothers. Don't worry, gentlemen. This is so well, you're wasting time. Why did you come here in the first place? Sierra Leone is Guinea, Guinea is Sierra Leone. We are the same people, they say it. And then we always come back and say, okay, we are satisfied that there is no problem. When Escobar came, the same problem persisted. We went again, I was part again of the delegation, we went again to Conakry, we discussed the issue. Right? We discussed that issue. And it was not resolved. Except we decided, both Sierra and Guinea decided that to make the place non-military, demilitarize the area. No Guinean troops, no Sierra Leonean troops. Allow the people to live freely. So that paid dividend. Right? But again, even when Madabio came, one of his trips to Guinea, I was part of that delegation as well. Right? Then Professor Conde was the president. The matter was raised again. So what I'm saying here is that almost all the presidents have raised this issue. They have raised questions about this issue. But I was talking to a friend of mine who has vast knowledge in international science, international foreign relations. I tell you quite frankly, so when I get 3 stages. In the first stage, now when I do so. The first stage is open discussions between yourselves and Conakry. And the Conakry is important because it's Freetown and Conakry.
Yeah.
It's not Yenga. It's Freetown and Conakry. The people in Conakry take the final decisions, not the troops in Yenga. I say continue to deliberate with them. Then after that, you move to the next stage. The next stage, you bring your sub-regional group, 34, like the Mano River Union. Bring the Liberians who are neighbors to both of you, yourselves and the Liberians, and find a family resolution to the conflict. If it doesn't work, use your sub-regional organization, your ECOWAS. Take the matter to ECOWAS. Lodge a formal complaint. Or you take it to the ECOWAS court. Right? If all of these things do not fail, then you go to the International Court of Justice. That will give us an opportunity for the French people to come with their documents, and the British people to come with their documents, the former colonizers, to give a final decision on this matter. But for us to go through these stages, actually 4 stages, we should also try, not forget one thing, that we have very good relations with Guinea.
Yeah.
A president in power will not want to start this kind of processes. It will create bad blood. And what you do not want to do is to create bad blood. Don't forget that we have more than 1 million Sri-Lankans in Guinea. Resident there. Apart from Conakry and all the other places there. So if you create this bad blood, it will affect them directly. And don't forget that we got beaucoup Guineans in Sierra Leone. Right? So again, like I said, the government should continue on this basis of trying to continue to resolve this matter through discussions with the government in Conakry. To us is important. Why? Because Sierra Leoneans are becoming hyper. In fact, some people in the civil war just say, no, go fight. But we cannot fight Guinea. They may say, I Nicaragua is a coward. But the fact that Guinea is bigger than us in size, 3.5 times, the fact that they have an army that is bigger than us many times, they have an air force which we do not have, they have all the other things that we do not have. How can we fight such a fight? Even if we have allies, they will not come and join us in that kind of a fight. So again, what we do is to address the issue peacefully, talk to our people to be patient with the government, so that the government can continue to relate with the Guineans to find a way out. Yet, as I conclude this matter, we should not give up Yenga. Yenga is our territory.